Russia Today headline. American newspaper acknowledges the superiority of the Russian Su-30SM2 fighter over its American counterparts. The United States has acknowledged the superiority of the upgraded Russian Su-30SM2 fighter over Western warplanes. Military Watch magazine stated that the Russian Su-30SM2 is superior to any Western counterpart in terms of maneuverability and ability to withstand external pressure. Hitting air targets with air-to-air missiles at a range of 400 kilometers renders any Western warplane incapable of inflicting any damage on the Russian aircraft. The newspaper recalled that the first squadron of Su-30SM2 fighters has been deployed in the Kaliningrad region in Russia's far west. The Su-30SM is expected to replace the Su-27 fighters in the Aerospace Forces and the Su-24M fighters in the Russian Navy. The Su-30SM2 fighter jet has been equipped with upgraded electronic targeting and navigation systems, as well as electronic countermeasures against surface-to-air missiles and a radar system for detecting airborne targets from a distance. It is worth noting that Russian media had previously reported that the Irkutsk aircraft plant produced 4 upgraded Su-30SM2 fighters last year, which will be used in the Russian Navy. The newspaper also headlined, American magazine, Su-30 outperforms F-15. The magazine noted in its article that the Su-30 has become the most popular export model on 4 continents, surpassing the American F-15. This is primarily due to the fact that this Russian fighter jet is equipped with an air-to-ground guidance system and anti-ship weapons considered to be the most accurate in the world. The article noted that the American F-15 Eagle possesses capabilities similar to those of the Su-30 in several areas, but it is less maneuverable and lacks the infrared search and tracking system and weapons found on the Russian fighter. Among other reasons for the Russian fighter's popularity, according to the article, are its attractive price and the wide range of models available to meet the diverse demands of foreign customers. The Su-30 NATO classification, Flanker C, is a Soviet/Russian 4+ generation, 2-seat, multi-role fighter designed to achieve air superiority. It is designed to destroy air targets day and night in both light and adverse weather conditions, as well as to attack various targets on land and at sea. The Arab Defense newspaper headlined, Swedish Gripen jets intercept Russian Su-30 fighters. 2 Swedish JAS-39 Gripen fighter jets scrambled urgently on Midsummer's Eve to identify 2 Russian Navy aircraft flying near Swedish airspace, according to a statement from the Swedish Armed Forces. The incident occurred just after 7 p.m. local time on Friday, when the aircraft flew over the city of Malmö in southern Sweden. The Swedish newspaper Sydsvenskan first reported the incident, which attracted widespread attention due to its timing and the aircraft's apparent visibility in the sky. This was not a training exercise, said Michael Ogren, the Swedish Armed Forces duty press officer, stressing that the aircraft identified were of a different type. He explained that the Swedish response came after 2 Russian Su-30SM flanker multi-role aircraft were spotted flying in international airspace over the southern Baltic Sea. The Swedish forces did not confirm whether the 2 Russian aircraft approached Swedish airspace, but Ogren noted that such incidents occur with moderate frequency. According to the Swedish news agency TT, the 2 Swedish aircraft had returned to the ground by 7:30 p.m. The Russian Su-30SM is a twin-engine, multi-role fighter aircraft used by the Russian Naval Air Force. It has the capability to conduct long-range operations and is often used for interception and patrol missions over international waters. Both Russian aircraft were equipped with Kh-31P anti-radiation missiles, NATO reporting name AS-17 Krypton. This incident is the latest in a series of air policing missions conducted by Sweden, which has increased its military readiness since the start of the full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine, amid increased Russian military aviation activity in the region. Although the Swedish armed forces did not disclose further operational details, Ögren confirmed that all actions taken were within the normal scope of standard procedures. Sky News Arabia headlined: India expands its Air Force capabilities. What are the specifications of the new Su-30? The Indian Ministry of Defence announced on Saturday the addition of 12 Sukhoi Su-30MKI fighter jets to its Air Force, aiming to bolster its military capabilities amidst the fierce competition with its neighbors, China and Pakistan. What are the capabilities of this fighter? Why did India resort to this step? The fighter, which was manufactured in an Indo-Russian partnership, launches the long-range BrahMos anti-ship missile. This deal came after India's Defence Acquisition Council approved the purchase from the local company Hindustan Aeronautics Limited, HAL, as part of an expanded $5.4 billion defense equipment deal. Why did India resort to this step? According to an Indian government statement, the decision was made due to the depletion of the Indian Air Force's combat power in several incidents in recent years. The aircraft, manufactured by HAL, will contain 60% Indian content and be equipped with various indigenous weapons and sensors. The new aircraft will be the newest in the Indian Air Force's fleet of more than 250 aircraft of this type. What are the specifications and capabilities of the Indian Sukhoi 30? The Sukhoi 30MKI is a variant of the Russian Sukhoi Su-30, developed jointly by India and Russia. It is an air superiority fighter capable of striking enemy air, ground, and sea targets in all weather conditions using guided and unguided missiles. It also boasts the ability to conduct long-range patrols, track and monitor radars, and use smart weapons without entering hostile territory. Its first flight was in July 1997. It serves both the Russian and Indian Air Forces. Maximum altitude, 17,000 meters. It is capable of maneuvering and attacking multiple targets simultaneously. It is resistant to enemy optical-electronic weapons. It is armed with medium and short-range air-to-air missiles equipped with self-guiding and infrared guiding warheads. It is equipped with remotely controlled and laser-guided bombs, unguided bombs, cluster bombs, and 30mm cannons. What are the capabilities of the Indian Army? The Indian Army is ranked 4th among the 142 largest militaries in 2022, according to statistics from the American website Global Firepower. The Indian Army's personnel exceeds 5 million soldiers. The Indian Navy is ranked 7th in the world and comprises 295 naval units, including 1 aircraft carrier, destroyers, frigates, corvettes, and submarines. The Indian defense budget is estimated at $49.6 billion, ranking 6th in the world among the largest defense budgets in 2022. The Indian Army's capabilities include warplanes, 2,182 aircraft. Tanks, 4,614 tanks. Armored vehicles, 12,000 armored vehicles. Self-propelled artillery, 100 cannons. Towed artillery, 3,311. Rocket launchers, 1,338.